Hi everybody, this is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I do send you love today and always. This video, I might bounce around in this video, and I'm going to try not to, but there's a lot of things coming to me as I was exercising, and I had meant to do a video for the first time in a very long time, but I'm having a lot of phone difficulty these days, so I was unable to get my camera to function properly. So here I am doing this voiceover, so I do apologize. I have been exercising consecutively for 4 days, I think now, and I'm really excited about it. It has been a year and 7 months since I have really been consistent, and I mean like a daily workout. I have probably worked out for maybe 30 days, give or take, within this 17-month period. I wanted to mention September the 14th because it's a date that God has given to me, and I am thinking about this date. This date has already great meaning for myself because it was the actual day that I received my mind back, and once September 14th comes again, it'll be 2 years from that day. So I am a year and 7 months, or 8 months, a year and 8 months away from that date. So it'll be 18 months that I have not really been physically dedicated. And I want to talk about that. It's about having faith and trust in your process. In the beginning, I gained a lot of weight, and I gained it quickly. Even though in the beginning of this process, of my awakening process, I was still exercising. I kind of just stopped because I began to have this sense that my faith was growing. It was the natural process of where my energy had to go. My focus needed to go to this area to build that strong foundation. And that's what I did. Had I been my old self, who was negative and thought within the human self, or the 3D reality that humanity lives in, I would have beat myself up for it. When you say you're ugly, when you look at yourself in the mirror and say you're fat, you're disgusting, you shouldn't be eating this, you shouldn't be doing that, you aren't trusting in this process. God has a process for every part of our life. And when you can really enjoy what's taking place without having an expectation or a negative emotion attached to it, you find that enjoyment and peace within that process. I have gained about between 20 to 30 pounds, depending on where I am in my journey. It fluctuates lately, since the process began of my awakening, the knowledge of my awakening began. I am comfortable at 130 pounds. That's my goal. And I knew for about 6 months, I've been having that idea in my mind that says, I need to get back. I feel a little heavy. I don't feel fat. I just feel uncomfortable. And I knew, though, that when it was really time for me to begin my physical activities again, I wouldn't have a negative thought or emotion about it. It would just take place. Because before, I still wanted to focus on my spiritual growth. I knew I needed to really get strong here and do what was necessary and build more faith in everything that was surrounding that. Whether it was faith in the food I was eating, faith in not having to exercise but still have a very active life. faith that this weight will in time come back off when it's time to. Any of that. I knew there would be a time where I would finally get back into this process of mine, of creating the balance within it all. You know, in the beginning of my journey 4 years ago, let's see, well, I can't remember when it was anyway. It feels like it was 20 years ago when I was began to wake up. It'll be 25 years now, 2015, and it's 2020. That's when I began my health journey. 2017, I became a health coach. Now I forgot what I was going to say, but oh, I remember now. In the beginning, I had to focus on my physical appearance, my weight, because I was very restricted. I was categorized as being obese. I had over 100 pounds, almost 200 pounds that I had to lose. I had chronic pain that I was dealing with on a daily basis. I had to focus on my physical form then. There's no other way. You feel heavy. That heaviness makes you feel ugly, unworthy, unloved. Everything else will fall out of place in your life when your body isn't up to par, if you will. Unfortunately, that's where it tends to begin on most people. And then I knew I was at a point, or my spirit knew, that I was at a point of readiness to receive who I was internally. That's when my spirit began to be awakened. And that was 3 years after my physical journey began. I was finally ready for something different. Here is a different process of increasing my spiritual growth. Now, mind you, during my health journey, I did focus on my mindset. So I created a balance between my mindset, my mind, and my body at the same time, which a lot of people do when they are in a health journey. You can't be positive or you can't be negative and have a positive reaction out of your health journey. So you're implementing two things at one time. But a lot of times people stop there and don't work on their spirit. Thankfully, I was slammed to the ground and got shaken through that process. So here I am again, not quite 2 years into my journey, and I am excited to get back to working out at least 30 minutes every single day until I build that stamina back up. My spirit feels this excitement within my body. It is, your spirit will tell you when it's ready. Your spirit will tell you when your body needs to get moving again. And, but if you're continuously beating yourself up for not exercising, you're not allowing the natural flow of what your spirit needs to what your body is doing to take place. Stop those negative emotions. Work on your mindset for a while to remove the negativity that's going on in your mind and in your heart. And then the natural flow of things will begin to take place. Enjoy the process. Don't call yourself ugly. Don't call yourself fat, unloved, unworthy. Don't tell yourself you can't eat something because you'll get fat. All of that is going to weigh you down more, and it's going to also create more negativity in your life, but create that negative energy in body weight. Every negative thought and negative emotion will increase your body weight. It's a negative energy, and it's heavier than a positive energy, because positive energy is light. You get it? Light. its source. It's a part of spirit. And it's lighter. It takes time to find this understanding or to believe in something like this, that it really is just this easy. It's easy, but it's difficult because we have a lot to remove from us. So I thought I was going to bounce all over the place, but I am going to stop this video and make another one about it. And it is about the 9/14, September the 14th. So I hope that you'll come back and learn a little bit more about that, not just about my purpose, or my journey in itself, but maybe it'll clear the way for your own. This is Christy. Much health, love, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.